This topic is finding side lengths of rectangles when you're given one dimension and the area or perimeter. Part A says if the area of a rectangular parking lot is 8,526 square meters, so let's put that in here. 8,526 square meters, that's the area. And the length of the parking lot is 98 meters. What's the other dimension? So area equals 98 times our blank. I'm going to call that W for width. So 8,526 equals 98 times W. We solve this by dividing both sides by 98. And we'll get 1W equals 8,526 divided by 98. If you have a calculator, go ahead and use that to help you out here. 98 will go into 852. I'm not sure how many times. Let's try 8 times. 72 and 6 is 78. I think that's going to be correct. Let's find out when we subtract. Yep. It's as long as this is not bigger than 98, we're okay. And this probably is going to be 7 times, but let's find out. 56, 63, and 5 is 68. It is, and we have no remainder. So our width is going to be 87 meters. I'm going to have to erase some of this to give me some space here. Our next part B, says the perimeter of a rectangular pool, distance around it, is 328 meters. And we know the width is 72 meters. We want to know its length. So if that side's 72, this side's 72. The question is, what is the length? I'm going to call that L. So 72 plus 72 plus L gives us the perimeter of 328. Let's simplify this a little bit. 72 plus 72 is 144, and L plus L is 2L. Now we can solve this by subtracting 144 from both sides. This will end up being, I'm going to move this over. Let's see, this will be 8 minus 4 is 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have 2L now is 144. We can divide both sides by 2 and we'll have left over 1L. So half of 184 is going to be 92 meters. This problem says the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 266 meters. We know the width is 54. What's the length? Go ahead and label all this. We don't know the length. So just like before, we're going to have our two sides, 54 plus 54, that's 108, plus twice the length, gives us the perimeter, 266. Subtract 108 from both sides. Do some regrouping. So we got twice the length is 158. We can divide both sides by 2. That gives us just the length. 1L is 158 divided by 2. 158 divided by 2 is 79, and there'll be no remainder. So our length is 79 meters. Part B, the area of a rectangular window is 4,200 square centimeters. Area is the inside. If the length is 75 centimeters, what is the width? We'll call that W. So we know 75 times the width, 75W, equals 4,200. We can solve this by dividing both sides by 75. That leaves us with 1W equals 4,200 divided by 75. If you have the ability to use a calculator, go ahead and use that. Oh, let's see, 75 might go into 420. How many times? Maybe 5 times? Let's find out. I think that may be too many. 35 and 2 is 37. Nope, it's not. So 5 times. Do some regrouping and subtraction here. 11 minus 7 is 4. And bring down our last one. And I know this is going to be 6 because if I add another 75 here, I'll get 450. So I'll have no remainder here. And our width of the window is 56 centimeters.